What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Starfield. We're about to go head over to Paradiso. Pick up the quest from there. One that I was interested in.
Greetings, pilot. This is Jiro Sugiyama, head of Paradiso Security. I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter. If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over now.
Do.
Starting landing procedure.
Right then, to the security office. Speak to Chief Sugiyama. Hello.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sugiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with?
You're the one who called me. Hear about the distress call you sent.
Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so?
Understood. I swear. Let me know what you need me to do.
Great. I appreciate it. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions.
Seems like a delicate situation. Go on.
It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
Yeah, will do.
Don't worry about us. We're just here to keep the peace.
Paradiso. This is an actual settlement? Actual city? Looks like it. Pretty good planet.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Hope you've enjoyed your stay here. Now get the hell out.
Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
Does indeed. Hail the ship. Hello? And this is Baytalk. I don't think this is working. Going to attempt docking procedure, and we can talk on board.
Time to cycle the airlock and move.
Speak with the ship's captain.
Stay alert. Weapons at the ready.
You're human.
Yep. Of course I'm here. I take it you were expecting something else?
It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
Imagine being cut off from humankind for that long. How terribly frightening that would be.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
You too. Wait up. Here to help.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by... well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and... the others.
You know those others are human beings. They were here first?
Of course. We know that now. Human or not, we were still unable to communicate our intentions. As soon as we discovered them, we fully expected negotiations would be necessary. Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge. Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am. For security purposes.
We've got
I do
strict
not believe
rules
you have
around
need
here.
to fear our guest,
But they're
but
strict
I'll
for a
allow it if
reason.
you insist. Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully
Now that we
believed
know what's
Earth was
out there,
destined to be rendered
things are gonna be
uninhabitable.
more interesting
We've
from
always
here on out.
assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
Just stay out of trouble. Careful waving that fancy gun around. You don't need to see what it can do.
So, here we are.
I have to say, with technology this outdated, I'm
Now that you're here,
amazed
I can
this
finally
vessel is
give my
able to
crew a
navigate
chance
at
to
all.
do
It's
Shut up,
almost
sir.
like walking through a museum.
It sounds like you'd use some help with your situation here.
Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
People in Paradiso want the same. I'll help.
Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
I mean, there's an entire planet down there. I'm sure there's room enough. I'll try, but diplomacy may require compromise.
Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such, But initially, I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us. Let me know how they respond, and we'll go from there.
And Parima 2 is huge. Why not just settle on the other side, away from the others?
We thought about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people. Sure, our first settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilization spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely closed to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world.
Now you're just asking way too much. Especially since you'll most likely adapt and get the grav drives. But, no promises.
Now, it makes little sense to give up before you try. Thank you, and good luck.
Your request is ridiculous.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
The Constant is a peaceful ship.
Boy, am I glad you weren't some sort of alien or something.
There's so much more to learn about now.
Usually I'm better at directions, but this ship is confusing, and I feel like I've missed a turn. There we go. There it is.
I have things for you.
So, Miss Clamps released.
Don't
We're
pretend
free.
to...
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Negotiate with Oliver Campbell. I thought I'd have to speak to the security officer again. Go find this Oliver.
Oh, Paradiso is absolutely beautiful. Can you possibly imagine a more tranquil place
I'm
for
here
a
to
resort?
help if you need it.
Yet another nice day in Paradiso.
Alice, I have things for you.
Hello there.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
I kind of do. You have a problem with a ship in orbit? I'm here to help.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board?
Nope, ready to go into the boardroom.
Sure. Have fun in the shark tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
Ah, I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Neon. That's not who we are. We've got something special here. We should embrace that.
Belom's right.
Thank you.
We don't want to compete with Neon. Bayou's ruthless. He'll do anything he can to eliminate the competition. We don't need that kind of trouble. That being said, I think there's a middle ground. Maybe build up the beachfront in a boardwalk amusement park. I've had this idea to build artificial hot springs, that sort of thing.
Sounds good. I'll look into what that will cost us, and we can circle back around to this.
Just doing
Come on,
my
mate.
part to make sure
Loads more interesting
Paradiso
things to do outside.
remains a paradise.
I need to mill about in here.
I understand you're the man I need to talk to about the strange ship.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort. Do you like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens!
Let's just get to the matter at hand.
Ah, we're being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about?
It's a generation ship full of colonists from Earth, here after a 200-year journey.
Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
Why can't they just settle on the other side of the planet or something?
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they might come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance.
I understand your point from a business sense, but I disagree.
And that's within your right. But as the CEO of Paradiso Group, I'm the one who has to make and approve decisions around here, not you. So, as much as I appreciate your feedback, it's not in the best interest of the Paradiso Group to take it into account.
Okay, made up my mind.
And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain?
I'll buy the grab drive. Convince them to settle elsewhere.
Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
I know this was a difficult decision, but if it's any consolation, I think you've made the right choice. Compared to the destruction of their vessel and relegating them to a life of servitude, I'd say this is the best chance they've got.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
We should have a talk, when you have the time, of course.
Of course.
Enjoy your stay, knowing you're in our capable hands.
may be paradise, but that doesn't mean we don't run into trouble.
Okay, go to Hope Tech.
Your safety.
Where is Hope Tech? All the way over here in there. Need to upgrade our jump drive. Thought I already did that.
Something for you when you have a moment.
Another jump down.
This is
Take
Freestar
that,
Space.
Dad.
Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband.
Will do.
And that's it. You're clear to land at Hopetown.
I have things for you.
Speaking
I don't
to,
want to hear anything.
just says go to Hope Tech.
Keep an eye on your valuables.
I remember. I picked up something you might be interested in.
What?
We might hit a new record in sales this month.
Let's see. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Benu?
Oh, no. That wouldn't work. The O2 needs enough capacity for the whole ship.
Here you are an expert with grab drives and other ship parts. Need to ask for a favor.
Sure. That sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but I think I could spare some time.
Oliver Campbell sent me. Hear about a grab drive for an old colony ship.
Oh, you should have just said that. Of course I can help you. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what we're dealing with. So grab drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grab drive that looks like it could be compatible. With some minor adjustments. It's in good shape, too. Parts not cheap, though. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor, and it's yours.
40,000? Oh, just sure.
You're darn right it is. I'll get to work on it right away. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
Not a problem. And
Is
thank
that
you.
pack damaged or something?
It is not.
Yes? What?
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Back to Paradiso. Speak to Amin. Whatever it is.
Switching over to standard engines.
Still, 40,000 credits is pretty cheap. More expensive than the normal grab drives. The one that I had was like 60. So.
Airlock integrity looks good.
Well, the one that I have currently.
Picked up something you might be interested in.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
Let's see, who am I talking to? Engineering?
I can't tell you how many times I've had to make do with inelegant solutions to complex technical problems. I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome! I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster-than-light travel and eclipse our poor old ship?
We have tech called the grab drive. Allows a ship to bend space.
I knew it. It's incredible! I read about this technology in our archives from Earth, but it was only theoretical back then. Amazing! I'll have to learn more. Oh, I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Amin. And, I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today.
I might talk. Something else I need to talk to you about. Amin.
Yes, of course. Anything for my new friend.
I'm supposed to help you prep the ship for the grab drive.
What grab drive?
The grab drive.
Just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process. I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work?
Ready as can be.
Great, great, great! There are 3 preparations I need you to help me make while I set things up on my end. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it? Let's hop to it!
Sure.
Think, all this...
Can't remember what I was supposed to do. Reroute power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator.
Don, we thought we were...
Turbo pump port. Auxiliary?
Loan.
Can't remember. Yeah, auxiliary. I'm obviously not good at this. Success. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitors to 5% and decouple The magnetic flang pipe enclosures from auxiliary module assembly. Inhibited at 5%. Pretty sure it said recouple. Is that wrong? Decouple. It's because I messed it up first. From the auxiliary module, okay. Okay. Decouple, auxiliary module, assembly.
Hey there.
And set this to 5%.
Looks like everything is good to go on both your end and mine. Can you go inform the captain while they're finishing the installation? Thanks.
Yeah, not a problem.
Just because our equipment's old.
This way.
Just stay out of trouble.
Just because our
We
equipment's
were
old.
never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Sleeping on the job.
No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down.
Brackenridge.
Grab drivers installed. Should be all set now.
Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done.
No problem at all. Glad it could work out.
Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. But you went above and beyond. I'll make sure people tell tales of your generosity for as long as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you. Thank you again.
Not a problem.
Never seen a ship like yours before. But then again.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and end it here. So, thank you for watching. And as always, have a great day. We'll see you next time.